Welcome everybody to What's the 411? This is the show that keeps you updated on today's and tomorrow's current events. So let's check out what's going on right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What's the 411? And right now you guys are watching Senate hearings with Twitter, Facebook, and Google CEOs testifying before Senate on Section 230. All right. The reason why I put this up is that it could possibly tie into what today's story will be. All right. Possibilities. Okay. So today, what we're going to be talking about is the 21 apps or Android apps from the Google Play Store that contain malware. All right. And we're going to go right into the 21 apps, and then we're going to break a few things down here. All right. So there we go. All right. 21 infected apps. All right. So it's very possible that unless you are an adult and you actually play different types of video games on your phone using these apps, it's most likely that your kids or grown kids might be the ones with these apps. All right. So let's just look at them real quick. We're going to break those down and show you what they are. The 21 infected apps are Assassin Legend 2020, the new one, Cream Trip, the new one, Crush Car, Desert Against, Find Five Differences. That's apparently a new app for 2020. Find Hidden, Find the Differences puzzle game. Flying Skateboard. All right. Helicopter Attack. This is supposed to be a new app. Helicopter Shoot. Iron It. Jump Jump. Money Destroyer. Plant Monster. Props Rescue. Rolling Scroll. Rotate Shape. Rugby Pass. Shoot Them. Shooting Run. And Sway Man. All right. Those are the apparent apps that have been affected with some type of adware malware. All right. Okay, let me see here. While Google is doing everything possible to prevent hidden ads from entering its Play Store, the malicious apps keep finding new ways to disguise their true purpose, thus slipping through to the platform and then to users' phones, says Jakub Vavra. He's the threat analyst for Avast. All right. Let me see here. Let's go down some. If you are suspicious, don't install the app or uninstall it immediately. All right. We'll go over those 21 apps again before we go. There's an abundance of other apps there to enjoy instead. You can also protect your Android phone or tablet by using a reputable antivirus app. All right. So all these apps that we're referring to are in regards to Android phones. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. And let's take a look at something else here real quick. All righty. We'll get it up together here, up to speed in a second here. Here we go. All right. So new malware apps on Google Play. All right. Following the discovery of adware apps in June and a report from a 12-year-old Czech girl in September, the team at Avast has uncovered another set of malicious apps in the Google Play Store. This time, the apps in question are 21 gaming apps that come packed with hidden adware that is part of the hidden ads family. According to Sensor Tower, a mobile apps marketing intelligence and insights company, the apps have been downloaded approximately 8 million times thus far. Developers of adware are increasingly using social media channels like regular marketers would, says Jakub Vavra, the threat analyst at Avast. This time, users reported they were targeted with ads promoting the games on YouTube. All right, I want y'all to pay attention to that. Again, this time users reported they were targeted with ads promoting the games on YouTube. In September, we saw adware spread via TikTok. All right, the popularity of these social networks make them an attractive advertising platform also for cyber criminals to target a younger audience. The hidden ads malware disguises itself like a fun or useful application. In this instance, games that promise to virtually let your car fly across the road, trees, hills, to shoot criminals from a helicopter, or virtually iron their clothes, but actually exist to serve up intrusive ads outside the app. They also frequently hide their icons so they can't be deleted and hide behind relevant looking advertisements, making them hard to identify. All right. While Google is doing everything possible to prevent hidden ads from entering its Play Store, the malicious apps keep finding new ways to disguise their true purpose, thus slipping through to the platform and then to users' phones. Users need to be vigilant when downloading applications, aka apps, to their phones, and are advised to check the application's profile, reviews, and to be mindful of extensive device permission request. All right. Request here. Okay. While adware is hidden by design, there are steps each person can take to protect themselves and their families. Really read the reviews. All right. If an app is a scam, then other users have likely already noticed and left bad reviews. So take a look and pay particular attention to any bad ones. And with the last round of hidden ad apps, the Avast team noticed the app developers have more apps with very low downloads and reviews, but the handful of reviews they have are extremely positive and enthusiastic, which can also be a sign that something is suspicious. So keep that in mind when you decide you want to download some of these apps. Look at the reviews, right? And look at how many it'll show like how many times it's been downloaded, and then take a look at the reviews. If it's a very low amount of people downloaded it and you see like all the reviews are positive, you might want to look at that as possibly suspicious to have all these positive views and not a few negative ones per se. So you might want to take that into consideration. All right. Ask yourself, why does it cost that much? Basic rule of thumb, if the price point seems weirdly high for what you're getting, it's probably a scam. Many of these apps offer basic or unrealistic features like simple games that claim to shock players or wallpapers for around $8, a high amount considering games and features like this are often offered for free by other developers. All right. So look at that as well. Look at the cost of it and, the price point of the app, and look at the features this is telling you about. Might give you some unrealistic features like this says here, that if you play this particular game or whatever the app is, and it tells you like one of the features are, it'll shock you. If let's say you playing a video game on it, it's a video game app, and if you mess up on the game, it'll actually shock you. Well, the phone can't really shock you. So that's something to be aware of. All right. So pay attention to that, the cost of it. All right. Check permissions. You know how apps are for a bunch of permissions, including access to your camera, files, location, etc. when you first use them. That's because they need those permissions in order to deliver whatever service they're promising. So, for example, Instagram needs access to your camera so you can take photos on the app. Unfortunately, a classic way that bad actors gain access to our devices is by asking for permissions they don't need. It's against both Google and Apple's rules. This is why I was connecting you at the beginning of this live that there's a Senate hearing going on with Twitter, Facebook, and Google. All right. Might be some connection there. All right. But some still sneak through, as we can see in this case. It's against both Google and Apple's rules, but some still sneak through, as we can see in this case. So rather than just tapping allow, the next time a new app asks for certain permissions, take a minute to think about whether or not it really needs that access. Does a weather app need to access your microphone? No. Does a wallpaper app need to access your storage? Nope. That's a sign that the app is likely a scam. Okay. Talk about download safety. These scammers purposely target places that young people hang out, like YouTube and TikTok, because younger people are generally good targets for this type of scam. That means talking to your kids about download safety is essential. Educate yourself on the signs of scam apps and then share that info with your kids. You might even want to consider putting a rule in place that your kids get permission before downloading anything, to not only avoid scams, but also to avoid potential unnecessary cost. All right. So keep that in mind. If you guys are interested in wanting to read more, check out Security Boulevard. Check out their website and pcmag.com. All right. And real quick, we're going to go over the 21 apps again so you guys can catch that before we get out of here. All right. Let me get that for you guys real quick. Pull those up. There you go. The 21 infected apps are, once again, Assassin Legend, Cream Trip, Crush Car, Desert Against, Find Five Differences, Find Hidden. These are all app names. Find the Differences. That's a puzzle game. Flying Skateboard, Helicopter Attack, Helicopter Shoot, Iron It, Jump Jump, Money Destroyer, Plant Monster, Props Rescue, Rolling Scroll, Rotate Shape, Rugby Pass, Shoot Them, Shooting Run, and Sway Man. All right. Those are the apps that are infected with an apparent malware. All right. There you go. 21 apps containing malware. So you check that out. Look at the video for those who are listening to the show. You can rewind it back, play it back, and get those app names again. All right, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, the hearings are still going on. And like I said, there might be a connection with these Senate hearings. As you see in, I guess this is the CEO of Twitter right now speaking. I'm not going to play any audio at this time, but the Senate hearings are going on. I don't know if there's a connection between that and these 21 apps. Of course, Google is under fire as well. So this is Google apps that are infected. All right. So I don't know if there's a connection there at all to that. However, check out your phone, check out your kid's phone and see if they contain any of those apps and remove those immediately. All right. So once again, I appreciate you guys checking out the show. This is What's the 411? And we are available before we get out of here. You can check us out. You can listen to us on Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Spotify, Anchor, and Radio Public. All right. You can check us out on those listening platforms as well. All right. Once again, this is What's the 411? And I'm out. Peace.